Welcome to Buckingham Business Review. We are a video magazine covering the topics of strategy, tactics, and people. I'm your host, Bernie Wolford, founder and president of Buckingham Associates. And we're in the middle of a series on the subject of blogging. And we've had some wonderful one-on-one segments with my two guests, Bonnie Ruszczyk of BBR Marketing and Jim Caruso of MediaFirst. And I've asked them back into the studio to join me for a bit of a roundtable discussion to, I guess, drill down even a bit deeper than the previous segments on this subject of blogging. So welcome back, Bonnie and Jim. Thanks for being with us on another segment. Let's set this up. I've learned to blog correctly. I know frequency, I know content, I know who my audience is. Now let's get down into the how-tos of execution. Where do I put it? Who do I go to for some help? What sort of technical support might be out there for me to make it an effective blog? What are some top-of-mind vendors or options available to me?
I would say one of the first things that we typically look at is, if you already have a website, do you want your blog to be another page within that website, or do you want it to be a completely separate site that then links to your web page? There's pros and cons to each. Typically, we wind up building a page into the website for that, just so that everything is kind of integrated really well. You know, WordPress is a wonderful platform, and it's super easy to use. And you know, it started out as a blogging platform, and now you can build amazing websites in it too. Right. But that's you know, one of the definitely some of the tools that we talk about.
Yeah, we were on our website on Drupal, but we're a HubSpot certified partner. Okay. Drupal has a blog engine integrated into it, and HubSpot is kind of extraordinary in terms of giving you kind of an end-to-end lead generation system through your blog. Okay, so it's has a little bit of customer relationship management functionality for maybe following up on people who are coming on to my blog? Well, it has that as well, but it has some keyword analysis, and it'll actually suggest the best keywords to use in your next blog post. Seriously? Yes. Seriously. So that gets us into this whole subject of SEO and getting on the front page of Google. I've heard that if you ain't front page, you ain't nobody, or something like that. 90% of people don't go to the second page. So in addition to what I might learn through coaching, there, I guess, are some tools and vendors and suppliers out there in the marketplace, some of which I think are Atlanta-based. MailChimp, I hear them being mentioned. Are they an option for me? MailChimp is wonderful. They are, I think people tend to be familiar with Constant Contact. They're a competitor of Constant Contact. But there's a lot of tools and apps built in so that you can integrate it directly into your blog if you want to. So, you know, we always talk about the difference between push and pull marketing. You know, pull is the website, the blog. People have to make the effort to go there. Push is when you send it out to them, and that's typically where a tool like MailChimp becomes very handy. You know, putting together e-newsletters and database management, and you know, there's different elements in it that are very useful in conjunction with your blog. Okay, let's shift gears slightly. Like a lot of new efforts, I and my company, I get blogging started and I'm excited about it, and I have all this pent-up demand of things I want to write about, and then suddenly, X number of months in, it's become work. I'm becoming dry. What's the writer's block or something? What are some of the issues surrounding sustainability in my blogging effort? I created it for a reason, and a legitimate reason, but I see a lot of people dropping off and discontinuing it. What are some of the sustainability factors I should be aware of? I'll go if that's all right. Yeah. I think one of the greatest things is that everybody in your company that's like customer facing hears customer problems every day, customer issues. What are the issues with the marketplace? Are they competitive? Are they regulatory? Are they hiring? And this is just, you know, fodder for great blog posts. Just talking about what the problems are that your customers have. Interesting. I would say, add to that, say that, you know, it's great to involve as many people in the company as you're comfortable with in writing blog posts. You know, you're tired of writing, but maybe the person that sits next to you would love to. And then also look for opportunities where you can guest post on other blogs. So, you know, you're maybe
like there's a CPA blog and an attorney blog. They have similar, maybe talking about similar things, say estate planning. You know, they can guest post on each other's blog, which is great because it gives you that content, but it also furthers your exposure and allows you to reach a whole new audiences.
So what's one of the terms I hear? Cooperation. Even though we might be in the same market competing for similar client base, there's a lot to be said for some shared information and some guest posting and so forth. What's the rising tide lifts all the ship. Great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again, both of you. I've enjoyed it thoroughly, your individual segments you did and this segment. And let's remind our viewers one last time the best way to contact you, Bonnie, and you, Jim.
Sure. Our website is bbrmarketing.com, and you can find us on Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn by searching for BBR Marketing. And then my email is bonnie@bbrmarketing.com.
So, and we're MediaFirst.net on the web, MediaFirst on LinkedIn, Facebook, on Twitter, and I'm at Jim Caruso on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter.
Many ways to find you both.
Yes.
Well, thanks again to our viewers for joining us on another segment of Buckingham Business Review. And we hope you will join us again in the future. This is your host, Bernie Wolford, saying so long for now.